everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Steelers going up against the Raiders. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down following the run. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. A strong running. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down, Hackenberg. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now Bell, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard. Here we go now. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Hackenberg on second down. Floating one, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this, they've got to cover and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal.
Set, 3, 93. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 5.
3rd and goal, Hackenberg. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Ready, easy, easy.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A 1st down throw for Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Second down, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders, and you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away, but really added to his game as last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he will find his man on the outside. 8 yards there and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Jameis now on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3rd and long for Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Lucky 56. Gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back near his goal line, it's Hackenberg. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for the Raiders. 58 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green. Leopard.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Hackenberg. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. The give is to Bell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
They come out here in the eye.
Gone.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time to step aside. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion right is the tight end. Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Christian Hackenberg with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. On 1st and 10, and Winston lost the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Ready, wait.
First down, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And this is incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Winston. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now. Easy.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Over.
Hackenberg on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Ten yards still left on second down. Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it go again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Green, go! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue, landing. Black 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Hackenberg. Surveying the field. He's going to try and go deep again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down following the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
The second down throw for Hackenberg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Hackenberg going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. For the first part,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a down look. Jameis to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
On 2nd down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go now. Over. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They just do get the play off. Now Hackenberg. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
No. Watch it now, Barney. Set. Detroit.
They'll run it with Bell. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Second down, Winston. Buying time to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come up in it. And now Winston wants to talk this one over as they'll take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll throw again. Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A first down throw for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Green! Sir! Green 19! 319! Sir! Green 39! Green 39! Over! Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. He's got time. He's going to go up top again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
On 3rd down, Hackenberg finding time. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series.
And Winston lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll try the right side with Bell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Watch him now, Barney. Back up.
Hackenberg on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Leopard.
Now Hackenberg steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it, but he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Ready.
Winston to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there,
And this is intercepted. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now out come the Steelers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little...
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Still on his feet. And the return will stop right around the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always. Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now let's go. Green.
Shift together here from the D-line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.